What's going on, everybody? This is BCS Pod Episode 1. I'm your host, Nathaniel Crook. I'm here with Stetson Agee, Grayson Hendricks, JP Kane, and the man behind the camera, Braden Antoniak. So today we're going to be talking about a bunch of different things. We're going to be talking March Madness, spring break recap, a little bit of the NFL, MLB opening day, and stay tuned for the very end. We have our trademark segment, Locker Room Heat. But before we get going, just a quick little intro to who we are and what we do. Blue Collar Sports Pod, that doesn't mean we're out here, working the lines, working in the fields. Even though I do weld, I work construction.
You do not weld, bro.
But Stetson over here works in a lab, and, Grayson's in college. JP does pharmaceutical or medical device sales. So, blue collar's really what it means is we're just a bunch of normal people that do normal things, and we're just the boys. We're for the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got together and we're like, man, it'd be so cool if we started a pod. We could do something here. We could do something. So this is just kind of our first and sincere attempt of trying to start something great and do something and be consistent. So, hold back on the hate a little bit, I guess. But, we're here for a good time and just to see where this thing goes. But before we get into, like, the real content, the sports and everything like that, we got to recap one of the best vacations ever, Spring Break 2026.
Spring break.
I know, was such a blast. The group of guys we had, we went down to Destin, and me and JP and Tubbs, we went a little later, and caught 3-4 days of it.
Yep.
Dude, it was great. I mean, it was a little cool. Water was a little cold, but just the vibes, they were high. But with that being said, great group of guys -1.
Go ahead, Mr. Flake. Come on, Flakey.
I know. I was just holding the fort down, paying the bills here, making sure, we had a good background, good mic set up,
Oh yeah, he was here.
Keeping it down.
He was on the grounds doing the work, but
yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just sorry of him. Oh, I can
Yeah.
go. Oh wait, I can't go. He Manti-Teo'd us. That's what he did.
Just trying to save the planet, honestly, just trying to save
He
the
was in
planet.
a lab messing with some algae and and forgot all about us or whatever. But with the trip and everything, like, what are some times, like, get a quick recap, like, best moment of the trip? What do y'all got?
For me, it was hitting spike ball just about
Oh.
on the beach.
Honestly, that was a straight vibe. Like late
It
night
was.
spike ball.
We
No,
tried.
that was pickleball.
Oh,
Pick-
that's my
pickleball.
bad.
Yeah,
I
you
get
was
that.
no good at
Yeah.
spike ball.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
no,
of sports.
Spike ball's not my sport.
No, but that was a late pickup. We dropped the volleyball, picked the spike ball up.
Oh,
Good
that was
decision.
great.
Yeah.
Me, Tony, you, and Silas up there. We had rallies for
Oh, yeah.
days. Man, we had some crazy moves pulled out. if we had the film of it, we'd roll it. We'd roll it. It was crazy, but we had some good eats, some
Oh,
good
yeah.
times. Grayson, what do you think?
Man, it's tough because the whole trip, I can't just pick out a favorite moment, but a really really good moment was probably late night pickleball. Pickleball.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
a good move. Honestly, for me, there was so much, but I knew it was going to be a good trip. So me and JP and Tubbs, we're heading up late. We're about 2 hours on the road, and we're like, we got to stop and get something to eat. I just worked a 8-10 hour shift. JP just got off work. Tubbs just had an exam, and we're like, we want to eat something now. Well, we go to a McDonald's at a truck stop.
Great pick.
Yeah, great pick. Food was great, whatever. We get there, and there's these two people just loving on each other by our car.
I'm
Like,
loving it.
Yeah, like rubbing on each other, kissing and everything. There's a kid running in the parking lot. We're like, oh my gosh. So we go inside, and this goes on for minutes, man. Like, we're not just sitting there watching, like, Creech or nothing, but, like, every time you look over there, I mean, you just see it. Then we order our food or whatever. We're waiting. And this guy, it was a trucker or something. Like, he was dressing like, like a trucker.
It was a
attire.
long day.
Yeah, it was.
You
You
could
could
tell.
tell it was a long day
Long
from
day.
him. All he wanted was a quarter pounder. He ordered
A
just
big arch.
Yeah, no, not the big arch, the quarter pounder. He goes up there, and he's like, we're like watching. We're people watching.
Oh yeah.
Waiting for our food. Like, is it us? We're starving. So he goes up there, and he's like, where's the bun? Or where's the burger? It's just bun.
Straight bun.
Just straight bun. And they're like running around.
Opens it up.
Oh, it was so funny. Then we get ours, and we're chowing down. We don't have time not to, we're just eating, not even talking.
What state did this happen in?
I think it was on the line. Tennessee, Alabama.
Oh, yeah,
It
actually,
was right on the
Yeah,
line.
that-
It was on the line.
But
Oh.
we're chowing down eating, and there's little like hairs in our basket of fries,
Yeah.
and we hadn't noticed it. We're eating. I'm like, JP, I'm stuffed. Do you want some of this? And he's like, yeah, I'll eat it. And he's like, I hope this hair is mine, and keeps eating. And then there's another. He goes, I don't think this is our hair. But anyways, that was good. Then getting down there, some good eats. We did a Cajun bowl one night.
Yeah, favorite meal of the trip.
That was
definitely.
really. I mean, we had crawfish, crab legs, potatoes, corn. This bread that
Did you
was
make
really
it,
good.
or-
Nah, we wish
Dang.
we
Oh,
did.
man.
We
Dang.
didn't. We didn't have the time for that. We was too
Okay.
busy having a good time.
Yeah.
But we didn't have time for pictures even really.
No,
no,
And didn't
not
even get a group
not a
picture.
single
No.
picture.
No.
No, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
But
Didn't have time time to call me either. So
Oh, no,
I see how it is.
on the way down
I see
there-
how it is.
on the way-
I called you though. I called
through
you, though.
Andalusia. I just couldn't even face you because I just felt like you
Yeah.
ducked us.
Okay.
You
But
had
what-
every opportunity to be there, brother.
Yeah.
You did. I even said, I'll wait for you. I'll wait.
Couldn't
And-
wait a week though.
No, I couldn't wait a week. But
And you should say Andalusia.
Andalusia.
What
Hey,
was it? 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and it was crazy. It was kind of scary. You know, we're like,
Yeah.
if we broke down here, we might be cooked.
Yeah.
we may actually be cooked. But the ride down there was legendary. Like I said, once we got down there,
Yeah.
the Mahi Mahi tacos. Shout out to the Edge,
Oh yeah.
the Edge rooftop
Good
rooftop
vibes.
bar. I mean, there was a guy up there singing. It took him forever to get going. I feel like they tested for like 2 hours, but he looked like just a dude from DeKalb County up there singing his heart out. The only thing with that place, a little too the old people.
Yeah, man. I don't know if I was at a retirement home or what, man. But yeah, other than that, yeah, good vibes, nice
Yeah.
view. Like,
No, yeah, the wind though.
It
the
was-
wind was
mm.
vicious.
Hey, the
yeah.
waitress though, hooking us up with the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
I mean, like we were out there
Clutch.
waiting, and she's like, "We'll put these 2 tables for y'all." And this place is like booming.
Yeah.
And you know, good service, good time. Went back to the room. This was the last night. You know, it was just a good last night right there.
Yeah. It
It
was a
was
good way to
just-
go out.
It was solid. But no, McGuire's.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
McGuire's. Shout out
McGuire's.
McGuire's.
Yeah, that's-
Sanjay, our
yeah.
waiter. If you ever see this, you're the man. You're the man, Sanjay. They made it's like homemade root beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Legendary. The pork chops. I food mogged. I food mogged
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, food mog.
Bro,
No,
everybody's like, what should I get? You know, the people who haven't been there, and I'm like, you know, I like the pork chops. I had them before. They're legendary and everything like that. And everybody's like, all right, well, we're gonna trust you. And dude, I'm low key. I'm like, were they good? I can't remember now. Like, I'm like freaking out a little bit. You know, I'm looking around to the boys who got it. I look at Tubbs, and he's like, this is so good. And he's like eating it, chowing down. I look at Dallas, and this is the one I'm like, I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, is he gonna like it? Is he gonna like it? No words. He takes his knife and just goes and just points at me. And I'm like, I made it. Like, that's just one of those feelings. Like, you know, it's a little feeling,
Yeah.
but it goes a long
Yeah.
way. When you put like, they're spending $40 on this meal.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And then I'm like, I hope I put them on.
But-
They're like,
but,
can we
like,
go back?
I don't know if you like putting them on, man. Like, no hate against you. I'm not trying to like, you know,
You're trying
make
to
fun
unlike
of you.
food dog.
I'm just saying though, McGuire's is known for their pork chops. That's like,
Yeah, but
world
they
now,
they
like,
looked to
they're
me,
known for
but
that.
they didn't look at the menu and said, I'm getting the pork chops.
well, no,
they looked at me.
Yeah, I mean, they needed a little bit.
They
of
needed-
something.
they
some
need-
direction.
Yeah.
There was
Well,
some
even the
direction.
root beer, we didn't know about the root beer. We just trusted the menu.
Yeah.
And what would you rate the root beer, honestly?
I would have given it like a 9 out of 10.
Was it just a normal root beer?
Yeah,
or
it was-
low?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
should
and
be.
I
It
wouldn't
was
slow.
good though.
Normal.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
It
wasn't
a
too
kiddie
much.
drink.
No.
It was a kiddie drink, but it was good. It was good, but overall, like I said, I wish it could have been a little warmer or maybe a
Mhm.
little less windy. But
Yeah,
like just
less
for
windy.
chilling and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we played some good music. Car ride back, we played a music game. Like,
Yeah.
pick a song,
5
match the
hours
vibe.
straight.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a long. Then low key let down the trip eating Zaxby's in the middle of Alabama on the way
was.
back.
Yeah, that was something else.
Like, what was the point in that?
I don't know. It was just random. We thought we were gonna go somewhere nice, and then
And we could have went to the
Dallas,
we could have went to the Brandon Iron
We
Steakhouse.
could have went to the Brandon Iron Steakhouse.
Saw
We
your
got
boy.
shot. Yes. All right, come on, man.
Yeah, I saw your boy.
No, man.
Shout out to our boy at Brandon Iron. But but anyways, I mean, legendary trip. We even said, you know, just to cool the hate on Stetson a little bit. We said
Yeah.
it was a 10 out of 10 trip, but
I know.
it could have pushed it way past
Yeah.
10
I wish.
if you
I
would
wish
have
I
went.
could have
Yep.
been there.
No,
I really do.
you-
I mean, there's no wish. It's
I know.
just
You
like,
could have been
yeah,
there.
I know.
You could have.
It's
yeah.
just-
I
you
know.
should have been there.
I should have.
I mean, good group of the boys, like just 10 out of 10
I know.
times. Now the place though,
Now, the
Uh,
point,
Now,
listen,
okay,
listen,
okay.
listen,
How many of
listen.
y'all were down there?
8.
8.
8. Okay.
The
was
location
not.
was great.
Location was amazing. Well, I mean, we weren't on the beach, but it was what,
was
5 minute
easy walk,
Yeah,
easy walk.
The
public
pond.
Yeah, public 5-acre pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. Now the place, you know, the pictures, you know, they might.
Y'all were
lie.
hopping up the place though.
Yeah,
I remember
no,
y'all
no,
were
no,
hopping it
No,
up.
it looked huge, and the pictures did not lie. We got what we got, but it just looked way bigger.
Way
in
bigger.
pictures.
Oh,
Verbatim,
the
Cook
pictures,
said,
they
we're
stretched
staying
the
in a
truth.
mansion.
Huh?
You said, we're staying in a mansion.
Yeah, we
Verbatim.
did.
You
The
told me
pictures
that.
looked like a
We did.
mansion. The pictures,
I was hyping it
yeah.
up. I ain't gonna lie, but no, I mean, it's still a great
Yeah.
location wise. We usually stay in Fort Walton. No hate, it's real quiet there. Stubby's great, but like that we didn't. You'd have to drive 20-30 minutes to go anywhere from Fort Walton.
Yeah. Fort Walton was. I mean, it's just a low key place. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like a.
This was a little more active. More
Yeah.
people were out, and
Very central.
yeah,
Between
Yeah.
everything.
yeah, and it wasn't as crazy as PCB. No shade to PCB.
No, none at all.
I mean, we would have went if we could have afforded it. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, sponsor the pod, and we'll go to PCB.
Yeah,
but you it was just it was a really I needed that.
Yeah.
Graduating,
It was
needed.
working, and doing everything. It was just a needed just
Mhm.
recharge. Spring
Yeah.
break. Stetson, you can't say, oh yeah, you
yeah, I
literally.
don't know what
yeah.
you're doing over there, man. Like,
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
idea.
yeah,
It's the
yeah.
idea he's green.
I mean,
You
yeah,
know,
he-
I
he's-
lived through y'all.
Yeah.
That weekend. I lived through
Mentally, he was at the beach,
I was
but
there.
physically, he was testing algae.
Yeah.
Whatever, trying to come up with some
Whatever he
virus a
does.
dog had or something.
you. Okay.
But nah, anyways, besides the trip, let's talk about a little bit of March Madness. I know we just witnessed the Tennessee-Michigan beatdown.
Yeah.
I mean,
Called that.
let's just give
Yeah.
let's give our main, like, I root for Tennessee too, but let's give our main Tennessee fan right here just the floor. It's all you. Buddy.
Yeah, I'm a diehard Tennessee fan. I'm not gonna discredit that. I called on receipt, on paper, on message. You know, everybody had Miami, Ohio taking us out. No, that's not happening. Give me
He-
15 plus. The hate was there. It was never gonna happen. Those are my boys. You know, we go to the next game, Virginia. Give me 10 plus. But we got somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
The next game, Iowa State. You know, that was gonna be a little closer. They got some good shooters, but we got a good defense. That's Rick Barnes' defense. So this game I was a little skeptical about. Can't ever get over the edge with the Elite Eight. As we
And
can see that
Michigan.
happening
And
again.
Michigan.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say
And
Michigan's
Michigan.
your-
Yeah.
However, Iowa State was very hurt.
Yeah,
They-
I was
they
saying they
were.
didn't have their best player, man.
But
But
can
it's
you-
March, though.
It's March.
I mean,
you
yeah.
can't have
Okay.
excuses in March.
Yeah.
You know, that's not fair to say that.
Okay.
But they put up a
Actually,
great guess.
excuse in March,
Oh,
North
Okay.
Carolina.
Okay.
I will.
All right,
That's
buddy.
round one. That's round one.
Yeah, that's
We'll give
fair.
you that.
That's
We'll give you
fair,
that.
though. That's
Yeah.
fair. But no, I mean, Tennessee, I was really, I didn't think they were going to beat Michigan by no means, but I wanted to see a little bit more than that. That hurt me to see Rick Barnes go through that a little
That's
bit.
classic
Yeah, it
Tennessee
hurts.
fashion.
I
Though.
mean,
But,
it
but that's
is.
Michigan too, though. I mean, you're downplaying Michigan. Michigan is beating the
Yeah.
crap out of everybody, scoring 90 points in every single March Madness
Yep.
game. Like,
Yep.
That's crazy. That's a record.
Yeah.
They just set a record today.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's just hard for me to get on. Like, Elliot Cadeau, like I said, I'm a Tar Heel fan. Root for Tennessee real hard. Elliot Cadeau's not that good. I'm looking at the camera. Mama Cadeau,
Crazy.
hit me up.
Straight
like,
to the
Crazy.
No, Cadeau
Terrible
just
take.
North Carolina. It just didn't work out. Michigan, he's doing a pretty good job at running the floor.
Yeah.
Being a point guard, his shots developed. So I'll revoke some of the hate. Like, he's really stepped it up for Michigan. Been a really good addition for them. Elevating Lindenborg. He's a dog. He's a
Yeah,
dog.
go ahead, man. Say your hate.
Come
but-
to Philly, Lindenborg.
No.
We want you.
No, he's a dog. But he has been in college for like 6 years. So
Yeah.
you know, him making that comment about a freshman being on him, like, dude, you're 23,
game's the game.
24. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I guess, but
The game's the game.
I don't know. Call me a Michigan hater, but as long as Duke doesn't win, I'm going for the Wolverines. So anybody but Duke. But back to Tennessee, you know, it's not over for Tennessee by no means.
No.
It's not looking good because you've been to the Sweet 16, 4 straight years?
Yeah.
Elite Eight,
3 years.
So it's going
Yep.
to be hard to do that again. I mean, for any school, no matter if you're Duke, Kentucky, North Carolina, whoever. I mean, just that
Yeah.
type of consistency. But if you can retain some key pieces, Mari Evans, he's a freshman this year. Was it Henderson?
Mm-hmm.
Freshman. Brown,
Yeah.
freshman.
A lot of freshmen.
I mean,
well, yeah, I mean, you see your problem though. Like, I think the only way for y'all to get over that hump is to get rid of Rick Barnes. You gotta go get
Oh.
rid of coaches. You do.
No.
I mean, that's just the case.
I don't know.
He look. Rick Barnes is the who's Vandy's head coach again for baseball?
Corbin.
Corbin. He's the Corbin of basketball.
But Corbin's got some hardware, though.
he does have.
He's
hardware.
got hardware and he's proven himself. But I'm just
But
saying,
can,
like
can I,
Vanderbilt
can I
will
give
never
a
be
quick
on-
a quick timeout?
Go ahead.
What's Coach Cal then? He won one in 2012, and he's been pumping out NBA prospects.
Yeah, but Coach Cal ain't 80. He can adapt. He's still young enough to adapt and switch up the game.
he's like 70.
I feel though
No.
Cal he produces good NBA prospects, but he doesn't go far in the tournament really
Yeah.
either.
No, he don't. That's why Kentucky got rid of him. I mean, yeah, he can recruit. You know, like
and
crazy.
A-Cuff.
Darren
Yeah.
Acuff. I mean,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a bucket. He
or he was. I
no,
mean,
yeah,
No, he is.
still
He
is.
is.
Still
He
is.
is.
Still is.
No, he is.
But no,
Yeah.
I mean, what's been y'all's biggest surprise in March so far? Like, I know we still got a ways to go. I mean, the Final Four, there's still a lot of things that can happen. But so far, what's a team that's just been like, wow, like
It's got to be Iowa.
Iowa?
Iowa.
Really, not Texas.
I mean, Texas. yes.
Texas for sure. I can't root
Yeah.
against SEC.
Yeah.
They were my dark horse, but I knew their time was coming. But Iowa.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would-
that's
for me.
fair.
I don't know. Once Vandy, I mean, Iowa did have who'd they upset? Who was Iowa?
Nebraska.
Florida.
And
Flo-
Florida.
Florida.
That game alone for me.
Yeah.
That coach, he's been a winner everywhere he's been.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was it D2? Then he went to what, Drake or something
Yeah,
like
Drake,
that?
Drake.
and they
Drake.
brought all of his players from Drake.
Yeah, no, like
yeah.
shout out Iowa. I mean, obviously Texas too.
Yeah.
But you know, who's been your biggest like loser of the tournament? I know mine. It'd be Vanderbilt. Y'all had the easiest path to the Elite
No,
Eight.
I agree. I mean, your second, high score, he shoots 2 for 15 and he only has 6 points. Like,
That-
it's hard to win in March.
That was a
Yeah.
rough sight to see
It
at
was.
the beach.
It
It
was.
was.
It was
I
very
mean,
rough.
I'm not a Vandy fan by no means, But to see my boy down at the beach, just had a great night
Yeah, it was,
after
huh?
an upsetting night at Coyote Ugly.
Hey,
After
man.
that,
Hey, man.
but just to see him that upset, that shot, I mean, it literally went in.
it,
literally
It was in.
Yeah.
It was in.
Yeah.
The ball was too inflated.
Until it wasn't.
Ball had to be too
I
inflated.
know, just blame
No.
the rim.
But if that ball didn't rim out, like we wouldn't be Vanderbilt. Like we'd have to
That is
rebrand.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Tennessee.
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, I
Similar.
mean, that would be my biggest, letdown of the tournament because
yeah.
I really like
Yeah.
I said, I'm not a Vandy fan. I'm not gonna just because I'm in Middle Tennessee pump or just for the SEC pump.
Mhm.
Like they could have done this, they could have done that, but like you had Tyler Tanner's a stud.
He's a stud, but if you would have been watching, like before the SC tournament, yeah, we got hot again in the SC tournament, but the whole month of March, whole month of February,
But that's kind of what like I said it. I think Willie said it. There's people who said when y'all were on that run of winning all those games, it was like wait till you enter SEC play.
Yeah.
Then you kind of
well, listen, we enter SEC play. Our second point guard, Frankie Collins, quits on the team. He's out, done for the season.
no
Knew he was
excuses.
gone.
Though.
No, okay, no excuses.
Yeah.
Duke Miles gets hurt. He's out for 4 or 5 weeks. I mean, the injuries were piling on. Players got called, and then one of the guys we spent a lot of NIL on. He was probably our leader in NIL money this year. Tyler Harris from Washington shot 50%.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly.
Who?
Exactly. Who? Who? Exactly. Dropped a pretty penny on him.
And,
Didn't
and
perform.
Tyler Penny, man.
Oh.
Tyler Penny, man.
Tyler Penny, not Tyler
that
Nichols.
was
Tyler Penny.
a sad sight to see, man.
I know.
That
Hey,
was terrible.
former Tar Heel man, like once a Tar Heel,
respect him.
always a Tar Heel.
Yep.
So I was rooting for the boy. Like if Vanderbilt was going to do good, I wanted to be on Tyler Nichols' back, or even Tyler Tanner was so fun to watch. Or Jalen Washington.
Jalen,
Yeah.
I can't no hate on him.
No
man. He
hate on
picked
him.
it up. He's the
I
only
mean,
reason we started winning.
Whenever he went to y'all, I was like, be ready to be disappointed. Beginning of the year, he had his ups and downs,
beginning of the year, he was sketchy.
but down the stretch, man,
SEC
it was a
play.
block party.
It was.
Is he coming back?
No,
Tyler
he's
Tanner?
He's
gone,
true senior.
Unless they
Really?
get some kind of lawsuit. I don't know.
Yeah,
never
you
say
never
never.
know
Yeah,
these
I
days.
don't know
Who's
anymore.
Trinidad
Yeah.
coming back?
Trinidad.
Chad
Daddy's back.
Baker
Yeah.
Mazar. Can we
Crazy.
please get Chad?
Chad.
He's like 30 at that
Yeah,
point.
we'll take him. We
Dude,
don't
that's
care.
crazy. But I mean, March Madness did not disappoint thus far this year.
No.
No, it was a pretty good March.
I mean, Sienna about beating Duke, and then Sienna's
Yeah.
coach. Shout out to him going to Syracuse back home. Right? Wasn't it
that's
Sienna's
big.
coach?
Yep.
Yeah, that's good for him. I mean, that's what March is for.
Yeah.
To put these players and at these lower schools and these coaches on a higher scale, higher level.
Mhm.
More eyes on them so they can
Yep.
get
Yeah.
their bag, chase their dreams. But no, I mean, I was really upset to see Arkansas go down. That
Me
was one
too.
for
Yeah.
me.
Me
That
too.
was my champion. Like I had them
Really?
in the majority of my brackets winning it all. Yeah,
Final
I thought
Four
this is Cali.
for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
they were
had
there.
in my main bracket, I had Illinois, so they're still dancing.
Yeah,
But yeah, my main bracket, I picked Illinois.
he did.
Yeah,
I did.
He told me that, too.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just feel like they have the most complete team with size. Dude, they have like 3 7-footers, 3 or 4
I
7-footers.
mean that's great.
And
We
then
just
they-
got to have guards to stretch
Okay,
the floor.
Keaton Wagler.
Okay.
He was what, 3rd team All American.
I'm just kidding.
Stojakovic averaging 17 off the bench or 15
Yep.
off the bench. Like,
13, but yeah.
no, more than
They
that.
got, what was
Yeah,
it,
it's
Boswell,
not.
too? Right? Is that them?
Might be. I don't know. I'm not too familiar.
I think
but
it is.
like,
I think they have Boswell as well.
Bishop.
No,
No.
I think it's Kalen Boswell.
But no, dude, they just have a really good roster makeup. Like that was one I was high on. But I again in March, anybody can beat anybody, so it really doesn't matter what it looks
Yeah.
like on
Yeah.
paper. I mean,
Yeah, Kalen Boswell.
like freaking Florida going down to Iowa. I know we kind of touched on that.
Yeah, but if you watch the SC tournament,
Yeah.
getting beat that, and then like I'm speaking for my boys. Good job for Vandy doing that, but whatever. But like after that, that should never have happened. It should never have been that big of a blowout. That's
No.
like in Kentucky, it being that close with Kentucky, and Kentucky, whatever, take it away, picked it up, whatever.
That
but,
shot he
like,
had.
the shot he had
Legendary.
against Santa Clara. Yeah,
The
Legendary.
the second best shot in college basketball season was that.
I don't know because that was just a tie of the game,
You-
man. That
you
wasn't a game winner.
But if there's so much
They're done,
pressure
though.
on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's in a big
yeah.
moment. That's,
Like if he misses that
Yeah.
shot, they're done. He's a senior too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clutch, and it was the second best shot behind Seth Trimble against Duke.
Okay, buddy, that was a corner three. That was
Corner three.
easy. Yeah.
Nah.
But no, dude, that was wild though.
I saw
No, I
Kentucky
mean, it
spent like
was.
10 mil NIL though. It was like one of the highest.
Oh,
Who's-
I guarantee.
Kentucky.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. No, they're number one. It was 20 mil.
It was,
Well,
yeah, I
they
saw
didn't,
something
uh,
ridiculous.
was it Quintance or whatever? The Arizona State transfer. What did he play
Oh.
like 20
yeah,
minutes? this
he
year?
only played 3 games. Only 3 games. No, 4.
And he said
played
he's not
4.
coming back.
Yeah, and
That's
he's
crazy.
done. Yeah.
I mean, he's a stud, but I mean, you got to be on best abilities, availability.
Availability, yeah.
So
Caleb Wilson.
I don't know. I never really liked Mark
Jeez.
Pope's offense though.
No, Mark Pope needs to get out of
No.
Kentucky. I'm not.
I
Gonna
didn't
lie.
like it.
I'm
There-
surprised they
okay.
didn't burn him this year.
I just have a question. How do you think Kentucky fans are feeling? Seeing kind of Cal do his little thing, And
It'd be hard to watch.
Well, I mean, they're just watching him do what he did at Kentucky. They watch him make it to the Sweet 16, get blown out. Watch him
Never-
make it to, never makes it.
it's
all the
hard
way.
though because Cal gets all the high recruits,
He
so
does,
it's hard to watch that as a Kentucky when you're pretty much getting Pope was where at
Pope-
Belmont or something.
No,
No,
he-
BYU.
BYU.
Yeah.
BYU. So he's brought all the BYU guys over, and they're just running like a simple three and D offense.
Yeah,
where
no.
Cal, it's flashy. It's
Yeah.
something for the fans.
I mean,
So
they
it'd
do
be
something,
it'd be
yeah.
hard to watch that.
It would be hard to watch that. I mean, not gonna lie, watching your boy go off and bring all the recruits to Arkansas. and
well,
stuff.
think about like Titans. I know it's going to NFL, but Mike Vrabel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that's
must
rough.
That
Yeah.
must have
That-
sucked
that-
for
that-
Titans.
that's rough.
Yeah.
But no, like, who do y'all have winning it all? With the did Duke won? They're basically won at this.
They
point,
were up
right?
20 last
Let's
time.
see.
What we
They're
got?
up 10. 12
Up
minutes
10.
left.
They know
Okay,
it.
it's not over,
It's
but
smart.
So-
I just think they're gritty enough to just keep winning games.
So,
I don't know.
Who do you think? I mean,
I saw a stat. UConn, going back to their 4 national championships, since they made it to the Sweet 16, they're undefeated going back to those 4.
okay, can
4
I
national
can I
championships.
can I quote a
Anytime
stat?
they get it to the Sweet 16, they always go to national championship and win.
Can I give a stat
That's
real
fair.
quick?
Give it.
I was at Jonathan's the other night. I'm a Duke hater. So I'm not saying this. I'm hoping this stat is not like valid.
Mm-hmm.
But every year that Duke has beaten St. John's, they have won the Natty. That
We'll
is
see.
scary. Whenever I saw that scares me. I can't. My brain cannot handle a Duke national championship. Like it just can't.
But would that not be crazy after Cooper Flag being gone?
Yeah.
Nipple, like,
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like they went from hero to zero. In
No,
a
no,
sense.
no,
Like, they
not
got
at all.
Cam Boozer, like
yeah, I mean, for sure.
Probably
A few
national-
guys came back, too. That looked
Yeah.
really good. Isaiah
Yeah.
Evans, he looks really good.
James. No, he's in the G League or he's on the Hornets. Silent James.
Oh, Sion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's the other dude? Foster.
Caleb Foster.
Yeah,
He looks
yeah.
good. He
Yeah.
came back off broken ankle,
Something
or
crazy.
some ankle injury.
But would you say this year's Duke team would beat last year's?
No.
No way.
No.
No way.
I don't think they would
I mean,
either.
both the rookies, their whole starting 5 got drafted.
yeah.
Dude,
I
Literally.
mean, that's not going to happen this year.
No.
no.
There's no way. And that's like rare. Their whole starting 5 getting drafted. And both Cooper Flag and Colin Knippel leading the Rookie of the Year votes in the NBA.
Yeah, they'll have
Insane.
good years.
Insane.
No, I agree. But I think like I said, I picked Illinois from the get go.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'd kind of be flaky if I didn't just say
Yeah,
Illinois.
you would
gonna
be.
Win it.
You
know,
would
I
be.
got to stick
Yeah.
it.
You got to.
But I mean, Arizona. I mean, every team's good.
Yeah.
That-
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
every
hands
team can
down.
win it all. No matter if Duke wins, UConn wins.
Mhm.
Each team can win it all. So I'm gonna stick with Illinois just because I've been saying it since probably December
Mhm.
Yeah.
that they're gonna win it. But
I see the thing with Illinois is a lot of the Arizona freshman-led team,
Yeah.
Duke freshman-led team. So Illinois, they got some seniors and some guys that have seen a lot of college basketball.
Dude, Big Z.
Yeah.
From Kentucky,
Ken-
Arkansas,
Arkansas. Yeah.
Arkansas.
Coach Cal. product.
Stojakovic.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, having him come off the bench, like it's kind of confusing to see probably your best scorer or second best, him or
Yeah.
Wagler would be your best scorers
Mhm.
Yeah.
coming off the bench, and like being able to get you 15, 17, like that's
You got to
leading
have
us-
that in March Madness,
dude,
though.
just
You
a
have
plug
a
and
bench
play
player,
scorer,
you
yeah,
got to
like,
have that.
crazy. But it's hard for me to say Illinois because, I went to that Tennessee and Illinois
Yeah.
football game. Luke
Yeah,
Altenheimer.
shout out Altmaier.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, Altenheimer.
Is it Altenheimer?
No, it's
now?
Altenheimer,
No,
but it's
Altenheimer.
Altenheimer.
Altmaier.
But no,
He's
dude,
dropping bombs. man.
Illinois, I'm gonna stick it out. What about you?
I got them in my Final Four. Would I like to see a non-1 seed win it?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would.
that'd be
Personally.
Yeah,
And now I don't want to see Michigan win.
you don't.
I don't. I can't stand Michigan in any sport, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Mine's anybody but Duke for me.
Yeah.
Anybody but Duke. I'm good. I'd be cool with Arizona or Illinois, but dude, I just really feel like it's gonna be Duke or Michigan. But I'm going
It's
Illinois.
Michigan.
Yeah.
I had Michigan in my
Yeah.
main bracket, so I got to go Michigan.
I'm with Stetson here.
If they can keep shooting like they have
Yeah.
been, I think it's wraps.
It's hard. I mean, they got a 7-footer who can
Mhm.
pass.
Did you see
Elite-
the
elite passer.
was it the first round that we watched it? I think it was Lindenborg or it might have been Cadeau throw a full court pass and the 7-footer does like a reversed.
yeah, layup. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was pretty sick.
No.
That was sick.
It's
I mean,
a good team.
oh no, and like I said, Cadeau, I'll hate on him all day because he's not on my team anymore.
Yep.
But I'm telling you, he just elevates that team because he is
Yeah.
a true point, and he's
Oh, yeah.
developed the shot a little bit more. But
Yep.
I'm looking forward to the Final Four. I'm looking forward to the championship. College basketball has been so fun this year. I hate that it's coming to an end,
I know
I
that
know.
sucks, man.
dude. But now we're looking. After these next couple games, we're gonna be
Yep.
looking at spring ball. Are we going on a
Yes.
spring tour a little
Oh
bit?
yeah.
Got to.
At
Definitely.
least,
Got to.
Tennessee, Vandy.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to go-
Colorado.
Yeah,
Come on now.
Okay.
Man, I want to go out of. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready to go out of state.
I would love to go back to Alabama's campus.
Why would we not?
It was amazing. It was a
Dude,
super fun
like
campus.
if I would have went to Alabama's campus as like a 10, 12, 13-year-old, I think I probably would have been an Alabama fan.
You think so?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Dude, it was just so clean, out
definitely life
kind of in
changing.
the middle of the nowhere.
Their whole
kinda thing.
environment was it was a cool environment.
Dude, Dixieland alive.
Yeah.
Sick.
It
was
hurt to
sick.
hear- It was
It
hurt
did.
to hear it, but like afterwards, going
Yeah.
back and thinking.
I ain't
about
gonna lie.
it,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was a little out of pocket that game.
Yeah, this
You
man
were.
right here,
You
were
this
hating.
man,
You were
I
hating.
a ball.
I wore my daggum Braves hat because I will never wear Alabama, being a Tennessee football fan.
I
But
like it.
wore my Braves hat, a camo Braves hat, and I'm like, Roll Tide, and everybody thinks it's a Bama hat, and they're playing Vanderbilt. My boy,
Yeah.
I see Pavia out there taking a knee before the game. They're talking all this smack. We beat them last year, yada yada yada. And, they were kind of feeding into it, my Vandy fans. So
the way it started, man, it was
I
like
know.
Yeah.
Seti breaking that 65-yarder. It's like, yeah.
yeah, but I was going for the hometown kid, Ty Simpson.
Nah, I bet you were.
But
Where do you
nah,
think he's going in the draft, by the way?
Okay, dude, I'm
Well,
low
let's
key.
pivot.
Just while we're on the topic, real
Yeah.
quick.
I think he's a first round pick.
I think so too.
I think the media's hyping him up enough right now. Like it's not like a Shedeur situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think. But
Terrible
I think,
situation, by the way.
yeah, that's
Should have easily been a
fir-
first round
should have
pick.
been at
Okay,
least
well.
early round 2, at least
At least.
behind Dart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. 100%.
but no. What do y'all got, Ty Simpson?
If anybody watched his tape this year, the man's great. Not under pressure, right? Like he
Yeah.
finds open guy, not under
That's
pressure.
just about
whatever.
any quarterback.
Yeah, that's just about any quarterback. Thank you.
Shedeur Sanders. He was under
Buddy.
so much pressure.
He
Nah,
was.
okay.
He
He
was.
was
He had a
good.
terrible
That's Big
offensive
12
line. And
pressure.
still,
That's
Okay,
Big 12
that-
pressure. There's a
David Bailey,
difference.
Big 12, Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, I'm just.
He's an elite
I'll give-
rusher.
I'll give the man his flowers. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, go
Whatever.
Shedeur. Go,
But-
let's go Buffs.
Ty Simpson under pressure. Terrible pocket awareness. Terrible. Absolutely terrible pocket awareness.
But he was hurt all. Like
Yeah.
you gotta look at the beginning of the year more so towards the end. Like no excuses.
I'm not
but-
trying to glaze or anything, and this will be the last time I bring it up. But Pavia
Oh,
last year
no.
playing on a torn hamstring
Is he
and
getting
still getting out of
drafted?
the pocket. No,
You don't
I'll
think
be
so?
the first one to say it. No, I mean there's too much that went down. Whatever. I mean
Yeah.
like he's gonna get an opportunity, and whether he blows that or not.
What's crazy is his statistics that he had when you compare that to other people who had those, where they got drafted.
Yeah, we're the first round. Everybody was
really-
first
it's
round.
disrespectful.
I saw the
Yeah.
rushing
But-
thing.
Yeah.
Size, though.
Size, though,
He's
and
not
speed.
built like a
No.
true NFL quarterback.
Well,
What is he?
not.
Five?
Not,
He's
not
what?
even
like,
just that. He's not a NFL passer.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
why
I'm saying?
not? Why not? Why can't he be? I mean, when
Because-
you have 3,000, passing yards, and I mean, not everything.
His
was ran out
game
of
just looks like
option.
he's a runner,
He
and
is,
he's not
that-
built like a running quarterback.
He's built
really.
like Tua, but plays like
He's built like Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
Or
he's
Kyler
built
Murray.
exactly like what is he? 5'10".
He's 5'10",
Something like that.
but he does run a slower 40. I mean, he's more shifty than he is
Yeah.
quick, fast, whatever.
I just don't see him as an everyday starting quarterback in the NFL. It's more like a package.
no, I mean, yeah,
Like-
probably.
like if-
Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Taysom Hill top.
Well, except Taysom's got a freaking built frame. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he's big.
Probably
I mean,
one of the
I-
best football players of all time. If we're just going straight up football.
And he
Oh,
can play
yeah.
every position.
Every position.
Every position.
I went to a
Okay.
game. He daggone played kickoff return, punt return,
Tight
long
end.
jump, tight end, running back, quarterback. I mean, but no, I mean, Pavia, like, no hate or anything in this take. I mean, all hate really. But
yeah, I figured that.
but
Yeah.
I mean, he was a great player. I mean, you finished second in Heisman, or was it second?
It was
Second.
Second
Yeah.
in Heisman for a
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
I don't really think it's. I think without his off-field antics, you're looking at a 5th, 6th, 7th round pick.
I like that take.
Possibly.
And I still think he could slide into maybe the 7th round or something like that. Somebody just taking a flyer on the board.
Yeah.
But I just
don't know.
really think his off-field antics. You don't want that out of a backup.
Yeah, but this is a
quarterback.
soft world. This world's gotten so soft. The boy's not even on cocaine, not
That we
going
know
on
of.
benders. Oh, well, it'd
Come
be
on.
out with all the
No,
cell
I think
phones.
he's a cool guy. Like I'll see him on Bussing with the Boys or whatever it be,
Yeah.
and cool interviews. Seems like if you're on his team, you want to play for that.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
like, you want to follow him
So-
into battle.
I
He
mean,
definitely changed Vanderbilt.
no, he did.
Oh,
The
yeah.
culture was
Complete.
changed.
Yeah.
The
Complete.
culture was
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah, no, he laid down the foundation to
Hands
do
down.
something great. But then next year, what are they looking like without him?
What do you? Yeah.
I'm
What do you
telling
think?
you right now, I think Vandy. I mean, I hate to be downplaying it so much, but like I think we only probably win 3 or 4 games. If I'm being
Oh,
honest, I hate to
no.
be like that. And that I mean, if we win 3 or 4 games, that's even great because that means one of the 4 games it had been an SEC game.
That,
made me
hey,
happy.
yeah.
yeah.
How long does he stay the quarterback?
Jared Curtis.
Yeah.
It'll be
If
all
y'all
year.
have a bad season,
If we have a bad
if he
season-
how long-
starts, if
and he starts, and y'all have a terrible. Do you think he'll start?
More than likely, yeah, because it looks like all over Twitter and stuff,
Yeah.
like they're not posting anything about any other quarterback. It's just Jared Curtis, which I know 5-star
Yeah.
Hob.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
his competitor, and nobody really- Blaze or whatever. He's
Yeah.
been in the system for 4 years now. starting from New Mexico State. But I mean, he just never going to all the spring games in the past and watching them, and when he did get on the field and blowouts and stuff,
Not special.
he just didn't nothing special. Didn't
Yeah.
impress me. I mean, it's gonna have to be Jared Curtis. You're gonna have to take a chance on
Well,
him.
you know, if we are able to make it down to the Vandy spring game, we'll get to see hopefully Curtis and Blaze. You know, because Pavia didn't play in it last year, did
No,
he?
he didn't.
I mean,
No,
rightfully
no.
so. I
But
mean,
you knew what you were
yeah.
getting with him.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing, you know, it's a good year for spring games in Tennessee because going down, you know, UT, going and watching, is it going to be Staub? Is it going to be Mack? Is it going to be Fazion?
Fazion,
So, I
yeah.
mean, like, there's a lot of questions, you know, at the quarterback
Yep.
position in the state of Tennessee. And I think from a Tennessee perspective, I think George McIntyre, I think
Yeah.
it's his job right now to
I
lose.
think it is too.
I do. I think
I'm
we've
rooting
been
for Staub. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's-
Colorado
of course,
fan,
of course.
so I'm rooting for him. But I don't know.
I mean, you heard what he said. It's the best he's gotten coached.
Yeah, I mean,
Crazy take by.
I
You know what's
I
crazy?
would
A
say-
lot of the players have been saying that when they go to other teams. It's crazy.
I wonder
That's
why.
crazy.
I wonder
Is it
why
true or is it
Stetson-
just hate?
I feel like it's got to be hate.
Just hate.
I feel like it's got to be. They have, dude. All their coaches are pretty much NFL based coaches, so they
I just
know
think-
how
I
to get
think
to the league and what it's about.
just from seeing what I see on like Twitter and things like that, it just seems like a real relaxed environment. Like I love Coach Prime. I think he's like iconic. I'd love to have him. You know, if he ever want to coach Cowboys, come to the Vols someday. Like I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool, but
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of a real relaxed environment down there. And it's also it's not SEC. I hate the SEC bias, but like
Yeah.
think about, or even if you go like Ohio State, Michigan, it's not
Yeah.
the same like
Yeah.
type of
I mean-
feel, you know, as the seriousness. Of
I
these
think the
other
Big
schools.
12's getting better though.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
one-
I think it's getting a
100%.
lot
N-
better
NIL's
than what it has been.
NIL's really leveled the playing field
Yeah.
with, you know, every sport, every conference. Like it's, you know,
It's
it's
the greatest thing to ever happen.
I don't know.
to a
Yes,
point.
Yes
to
and
a
no.
point.
Yes
to
and
a
no.
point.
It's one of those things where NIL you can't build your players like you used to.
No.
I was talking to someone this other day who was a big UT fan, and it was like Dobbs, all those guys that
Juwan
they had.
Jennings.
They built those guys. Like coming out of high school, they had those guys in the program for like 3 or 4 years, and now you're in the program 1 year and you're transferring. If
I
you,
just-
if
y'all
you don't play,
or not, but like Tennessee's gotten better since then.
Oh yeah,
Obviously, with
no,
I mean, yeah,
but it's just I wish they would do something like maybe like 2-year deals. Or
Yeah.
like you know what I'm
I
saying.
would. Yeah,
You know,
2 or 3 year deals, unless. But it's one of those things where you have to play 3 years
Yeah,
before you can go to the NFL.
yeah.
I think 2 or 3 year contracts, perfect.
No, I think 2. You know, because a 1-year free agency every year, that's like just crazy. You
yeah,
have
I
guys
know.
Yeah.
4 different.
It's hard to
schools,
build a
4
team that
different
way.
Years, like,
It's hard to.
Well, I mean, just
Well-
win and they'll stay.
Yeah.
You
But
can't.
it's
Say,
just-
Indiana, they're a fluke. They gotta be
That's not
building
a
a
fluke.
team out of straight NIL.
Yeah.
That's gotta
That's
be
what
a
I
Well, I
fluke.
bet they were
That's
all
what Vandy
24
did,
years
yeah.
old.
Very old team, but
That's crazy too. That
It's
the
insane.
NCAA
That's how you
eligibility
win.
right now, bro.
it's
It
insane.
is wild.
I mean,
wild.
like we said, Chad Baker Mazzara. I mean, Trinidaddy.
Yeah.
I mean, if Joey, like I think, like I said, Tennessee fan. If Joey's there, it probably raises our ceiling
Yeah.
and our, you know, and the floor too.
Mhm.
You know, we probably 8 wins for sure. I'd say if we had Joey, but I didn't. Not that I didn't want to see him back, just for the game. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
you've had your time.
Yeah.
Love the game.
You know, keep going, move on, go to the NFL, try to do something there. And you know what? I'm excited to see the young quarterbacks we got, or if it's Staub, whoever
Yeah.
it is. I think it's going to be McIntyre just for the fact that he's been in the system. This will be year 2. We've invested a lot of time into him.
Yep.
It seems like he's taking it really serious. I wish he could get a little more weight on him. I know he's put on weight.
Yeah.
I think 20 something pounds.
Yeah, but he's still got the chicken legs. But you know, I think and he's putting in the effort like with the receivers. Like they
Yeah.
went to Miami, they're doing a bunch of
Yep.
different things just to build chemistry. And I think you know if it doesn't work out with him the first couple games, then you throw in Staub or
There's options.
Brandon. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Options,
saying?
yeah.
Like
Staub didn't get a fair chance at Colorado. It was very flip flop. Caden
I
Salter,
would say
Staub, and Juju Lewis.
this may be a hot
Yeah.
take. I'd say the only 2 people that got 3 people that got fair chances at Colorado was Shedeur, Shiloh, and Travis Hunt.
Yeah.
and Jordan
Yeah.
Seaton.
Well, he left us, so
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Last year just seemed so hectic for you guys.
it was.
Yeah.
And it was one of those years it was either going to have a really good year or it's going to be a really bad
But
year.
I just feel like it could have been so much better than what it was. in
It
a
definitely
sense.
could
I
have
mean, did
been.
y'all have a bunch of like 1-score losses? Like,
It was close, but then we also got blew out a lot of games.
yeah.
But it's hard when you're playing 3 quarterbacks in one game.
Yeah.
Come
I mean,
on.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
kinda
it's hard.
true, Yeah.
Caden Salter looked really good the first game, Georgia Tech. We lost by a touchdown. Georgia Tech ended up being really
Yeah,
good
Very
that
good.
year.
Fraudulent, but
They ended up being really good. We lost by a touchdown. And then we go on and we switch quarterbacks the second game. We play all 3 quarterbacks the second game. I feel like you got to stick with Caden Salter. He looked really good at Liberty when he was there. So I mean, in his stats,
Yeah,
he had the most like passing yards and passing touchdowns, more than Diego Pavia. Obviously not last year, but
yeah, I mean,
as
I'm
far
sure
as a
at Liberty,
career,
yeah, Malik Willis. But you know what? Shout out Malik Willis.
Hey.
Getting a
Shout
bag,
out
getting a
Malik.
bag.
Getting
He got
a
a bag.
bag.
Yeah.
Love to see the boys win.
yeah,
Good
so,
people getting the bag. But
Yeah.
But no, guys, I'm really excited for college football going into this
Yeah.
year. I think it's going to be a good year. I mean, I don't know for our teams necessarily, but
forget that.
It might be rough. But who are you looking forward to besides like your team though?
North
For me,
Carolina.
Besides your team,
Well, it's not really.
Oh, no.
man.
besides your team though, who are you looking forward to?
I
I feel like LSU. I feel like
Well, I
Yeah.
think
bring-
everybody is.
I think
everyone
you have to
is-
be, you have to be
Yeah.
interested in them. You
But-
have to be.
they got a really good
Texas.
proven
Yeah.
quarterback, Sam Levitt, and then Jordan Seaton going there. I hate
Okay.
that, but it's a good. You got to build an offensive line.
Jordan Ross from Tennessee.
So
But no, I think Texas would be one for me. And
Arch
personally,
Manning. Yeah.
personally, not like they're probably my second team, I guess you could say. But North Carolina,
Bro,
Bill
that's your
Belichick.
team.
No, my favorite's Tennessee in football.
Okay.
I ain't gonna
I'd
lie.
like
Okay.
to see
Yeah,
how they
North
can build and
Carolina's
build.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I just want to see. I just
Do you
want
think
to see.
Belichick's going to turn that program around?
No.
Do you think he leaves soon?
Does he leave or get
fired?
fired?
This year, this year will tell
Honorable
a lot.
discharge.
I
I
mean,
didn't think what was his name? Lopez.
he was terrible.
Oh, Gio
Really?
Lopez.
He was
Yeah, he was.
He had good
terrible.
stats though.
No,
Yeah,
He
freaking
did. He had good
where'd he come
stats.
from, Coastal?
No, he was from South Alabama.
Yeah, South
Yeah.
Alabama. Yeah,
He
did
had good
there.
stats.
Of course he
Yeah.
did. I mean,
I don't know.
No, I
Sometimes
really,
those quarterbacks can transfer though.
I really
Yeah.
thought
That's what Florida's
Like
banking
Mendoza,
on.
he was at Cal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
went
that's
to
not
Indiana.
a South Alabama.
No.
though.
You-
It's
USF,
not, but
though, what's his
it's a
name?
big leap.
Oh, Byron Brown.
Byron Brown, man, I'm telling you. Now that's one quarterback from a smaller college. I think that will, turn around
Heisman?
Florida. Yeah, I'm
Or
thinking. I'm
Auburn.
thinking Sam Levitt or something. But
I mean, you had Trinidad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he's
at a good
D2.
school.
yeah, I mean that's
I
fair.
mean-
No, that's totally fair.
Yeah.
No, I think North Carolina last year, one of their biggest mistakes, they either should have played that freshman quarterback after it wasn't working with
Yeah.
Gio, because I think he transferred like NC State or Virginia Tech,
Yeah.
or they should have played Max Johnson because that's more of a
Just like Max Johnson.
yeah. He was coming back from that huge injury though,
Yeah.
but
that was bad.
but I think he was more of a Belichick-y quarterback.
Yeah.
He
You know what I'm
was. He
saying?
would have.
Pocket,
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Staying in the
Pocket
pocket.
guy.
Yeah.
But the locker room didn't seem
No.
where
Yeah.
it needed to be either. So year 2 of Belichick, I think that'll be worth watching. I was very disappointed that first game TCU they played and got obliterated.
Yeah.
Hard
So
knocks.
it's hard to come back from that, but I think year 2 of Belichick will be something to watch for. Clemson is another team.
Who's their quarterback?
Exactly.
Who
They
is
have a
it?
true freshman, then I think they have a older guy. Last name starts with a V or something like that.
Yeah,
But they're having a quarterback battle there because Klubnik's held it down for 4 years.
Yeah.
something like that.
So I mean,
yeah,
But that's another one of those old heads that needs to go. Dabo Swinney. I mean, unless he can adapt.
He's very
I-
old. He's old school. He
That's
does
what
things
I'm
old
saying.
school.
I like him.
I think
I like him too.
he
Well,
came
everybody-
out last year and said he wasn't a portal guy.
yeah.
And this year he went into the portal.
Didn't get a lot
got-
though.
but he got some
Yeah.
guys. though.
Some. It doesn't. You got to have a lot. Do you, like, if
No,
you don't
I
throw
feel like
out
you
I
just
the
gotta have the
portal,
right ones.
Yeah.
Watch Lane Kiffin, buddy.
Well, we will see.
We will
We
see.
will see.
Bookmark it.
He
But-
got some good players
But no,
out
I
of the
think.
transfer portal.
Oh
Like
yeah. Well, he got Ole
number
Miss guys.
number one quarterback
He
in the
got Ole
portal.
Miss guys too, though. Like,
did.
do we
Yeah.
count that?
Yeah, we count that.
Oh, yeah.
That's portal,
Ole Miss
buddy.
guys.
I
It's
think you can't
portal.
count
New,
that.
I feel
I
like
don't
you
think
got,
you can
but it's a
count
new
it.
system because
New
it's the
system.
offensive coordinator coming over.
Yeah.
I know that was the thing where he went back and coached in the playoffs, and they said
he-
either you're on the plane or you're off the team.
He's
And he
he's
stayed.
been
He's at
LSU.
LSU now.
But the coordinator stayed at Ole Miss, right? The defensive coordinator.
He's
He's the head coach now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a new system there. I
At
mean,
Ole
I think
Miss?
it might be a similar at LSU.
Mm.
Similar things, but I think it's
Dude,
a new system.
No, their defense is going to be the exact same as it was last year. They kept their D Baker
No.
or what? What's his name?
LSU?
Yeah, they kept
Did they?
they
I
kept
think
their
they
D
did.
coordinator. Then the offensive coordinator's coming from Ole Miss.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
you got Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
Then you got a bunch of Ole Miss players. You have Levitt, which he's hurt right now in spring ball,
But he's good.
he's
He's
a dog.
good.
He's proven that
I mean,
Uh,
he Arizona State coming from.
Dude, they got all kinds of
They got
talent down
talent.
there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a them in Texas. I feel like out of the
You think?
SEC. I mean, Georgia, you can't count them out.
Yeah. I was
Returning
about to
Gunner
say,
Stockton.
Is he returning?
Yeah, Stockton's back.
Yeah.
I mean, your biggest question marks in the SEC is going to be like Tennessee. I feel like has a good team. Just questions at quarterback.
Mississippi State.
No, not
Really?
Not
Just
yet.
counting them out, throwing them away?
Yeah,
Florida's
they
got a
gotta
big
show-
question mark.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
think for
Florida,
sure.
Florida's
Auburn,
huge.
Yeah.
and Alabama.
I
I think
Auburn-
Alabama's a
Alabama.
question mark.
Yeah.
South Carolina, Lenore Selly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the year of the Gamecocks.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going for it. Even though we've had that chicken curse, man, but that was ended. But I've always liked South Carolina. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think this is it.
Gamer
I think
ball.
Auburn. They got the whole like South Florida team
Auburn,
pretty
is
much
the-
in Auburn.
yeah,
Auburn's a sleeper.
Yeah,
I
Don't
think they're a
sleep on
sleeper too.
Auburn.
I like their quarterback Byron Brown.
yeah. Wait,
coming
no,
from USF.
Yeah, Brian
USF.
Brown.
He was really good for them last
Yeah.
year.
I said Florida. That's
Yeah.
on me.
He was good last year.
Philo from Georgia Tech.
That's
Yep.
what happened.
Yeah.
And
But
he
no-
got some Tennessee blood in there too.
Yeah.
Head coach now.
Yeah.
Golish.
Yeah.
And they play each other this year, Tennessee and
Yep.
Auburn. But no, it's going to be SEC is going to be wide open
Yeah.
this year.
I think
I
so,
think
too.
so.
It is.
And like I said, Alabama, we haven't even mentioned that. We don't even know, is it going to be Mack? Is it going to be what's his name? Russell,
Mm-hmm.
you know, at quarterback
Yeah.
there. And then I saw something with a freshman doing like a 360 no look pass or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, dude, like this is built different in Bama, but
Do you think Ryan Williams is he receiver one there this year?
Coleman
Oh,
Williams.
okay.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
yeah,
There's already
right.
clips about Ryan Williams. He was like he run Ty Simpson's pro day. He was like perfect, and he just drops an absolute dime.
I saw some clips
Yeah.
of him in spring ball that he looked pretty good, but like spring ball's so deceiving.
Yeah.
you know.
You can't
Yeah.
read a true.
But you know, what I'm really looking for is spring ball is like your quarterback competitions, and I remember last year watching like just speaking for Tennessee, Star Thomas in our spring game. He had a really good spring game,
Yep.
and he fell off
He
at the
didn't.
end of the year.
No, yeah, at the end of the year, I don't understand what happened there. It's
Ball
like,
security.
Yeah.
But no, he was a good little wrinkle we had because he could
That's
catch a
what I
little
thought,
bit.
yeah.
He was different from Bishop, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, call it like the SEC man. I don't know if it's getting weaker and everybody's just rising to like even level like playing.
I think it's
field.
becoming more even
It's
across the
definitely,
table.
Yeah, no, I just hate that the SEC. It's not as stout, you know.
Yeah.
Like you know, because
yeah.
you got
Well,
Michigan.
Big Ten's getting better.
Yeah,
well,
they've always been good, but like
Yeah, they've always been.
their mid teams are getting better.
Ohio
Yeah.
State, Michigan, baby. Yeah.
How do you think of Ohio State? Well, they're returning pretty much their whole roster. I mean, their main guys.
Yeah.
They're
Except
getting
defensively,
defensively, yeah, but they're getting Jeremiah Smith back. They're
Julius
getting their quarter.
Sand.
Yep, Sand.
Bo Jackson.
So
Yeah, Bo
Bo
Jackson.
Jackson.
I think
Yeah,
that could be
return the
a
boat.
potential team to watch out for.
No, I agree. They're only losing what Carnell Tate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
and you
And,
know he was hurt, banged up.
Marvell Reese.
Oh, and they're losing.
Their defense is
Key
losing.
defensive players.
Yeah.
They're losing
Caleb Downs.
Yeah.
Hartline, Brian Hartline.
Oh, the
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
that was the OC, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Who did they bring in though? I thought they brought in like an NFL dude at OC.
They did. They definitely did.
I know they got
Hmm.
Patricia at D coordinator year 2 of him. And dude,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's crazy. Northwestern getting Chip Kelly,
That it's
And
crazy.
boy from Michigan State. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe
little turnaround there.
maybe a little bit, you know, get a little bit.
Arthur
better.
Smith.
Artie.
Arthur.
I knew
Yep.
it was the memes. It's John O. Smith going back to college to Ohio State.
Hey.
But sometimes those NFL coordinators come into college. It's a different game.
I know,
It's a
but
completely
at
different
Ohio
game.
State, if you look at they brought in Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
They won the
Sure.
Natty. They brought in Matt Patricia this past year. Defensive, you
Yeah.
know, their defense was cracked. You know, Caleb Downs,
Mhm.
Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, McDonald. I think they had a corner too that was okay, but you know, they loads of talent there.
Real
Loads
quick,
of talent.
give me an insight. I know y'all are Tennessee fans. How's Boo Carter look? How is he going to be for Colorado? We just got him.
I'll tell you.
How
this.
is he?
He's a freak athlete.
He is.
And like his freshman year at Tennessee, I
Yeah.
had really, really high hopes. But I ain't gonna lie, it didn't hurt me to lose him just for
Really?
the fact of the attitude. It's just an attitude.
He'll be
I
a
think that's the
perfect
thing.
locker room guy for y'all.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Fit
And
right
I heard
in.
he's getting some offensive reps for you.
Yeah.
guys.
I
That's what
really-
he's
wanted
playing
with
both
us.
sides.
I wanted to see him with some offensive reps really bad
Yeah.
at Tennessee.
We,
I
did-
really
but we
did.
didn't need it.
We didn't need it
We
though,
didn't
at all.
need it.
Yeah. See, I think Colorado is the place. Obviously, Travis Hunter done it, and we've had a few other guys try, but I don't think anyone to this level of an athlete
Mhm.
of like a Boo Carter who can play both sides. I
Yeah.
think he's a true athlete. I think the whole thing, like you guys were saying, is his mentality to get out there and actually try to play both
Yeah,
sides.
his attitude was awful.
Yeah.
I mean, it was terrible. I mean, he
Like
quit.
I said, he's
he
gonna fit right
he,
in,
he
man.
quit on us, man.
We'll see.
But no, I mean, we're not even talking about the best dual athlete, you know, in college football this past year, Martell Hyde.
Oh man, you quit, dude. That experiment failed early, dude. That
Dude,
was
at the
over
spring
by, like,
game,
the
though, I
fourth
had to-
game.
when
No,
we
yeah,
went-
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why we stopped either, because it's not like he wasn't putting up crazy numbers by any means, but like
Yeah.
it was working in games. Like he was coming in clutch. He didn't have, like he might have had one drop. Like his hands were an issue. I don't know what happened there. I think defense we were just getting thrashed.
Well,
and
and
we're trying
also
to save
Trey
them.
Richardson coming out of nowhere, and then you had
That was a huge help.
Junior Sherrill
Junior
playing
Sherrill,
well.
Eli Stowers.
Yeah, I mean, so like I said, like at Colorado, y'all had really good receivers, but Travis Hunter was like, you know,
We had like
obviously-
that year I think it was like 2024.
was it Jimmy Horn?
We
Will
had
Shepherd.
like our whole Jimmy Horn drafted,
LeJonte.
LeJonte Wester drafted, Will Shepherd got
Yeah, undrafted free agent.
undrafted
He
free
didn't
agent,
work
but he
out
got picked
anywhere.
up. Travis Hunter, like 4 elite receivers from Colorado got drafted. I mean,
I wouldn't call Will Shepherd elite by any means, but
And maybe he was.
At- he's such a
not even
good.
there.
He's one of those like Mike Evans college college
yes,
players.
and he's also one
it's
of those
just
drama queens. Perfect.
You
fit.
get him, you
Yeah,
get him in the
good
end zone, you
fit.
just throw it up to him, and that was pretty much what we done.
Oh yeah, he had
Yeah,
that
I mean-
one like crucial drop. I mean, it ended
But
up.
we,
Yeah, you
it
still
didn't
won.
matter. We
Yeah.
threw a 50-yard bomb to LeJontay Wester and won the game in
I mean,
overtime.
worked
That
out
was
big.
crazy. Game.
Crazy game.
Dude, it's got me pumped. I'm juiced.
I'm ready for
used,
college football.
I'm juiced. I'm
Yeah.
so juiced, boys. But all right, moving on, going to a little bit of the NBA real quick.
Yeah.
Our NBA insider right here. Fill us in.
It's a crazy year. I mean, East, it's so competitive right now. The 5 seed and then the 10 seed, 2.5 games apart. So, I mean, you could go to the bottom of the play-in or immediately in the playoffs, which is insane.
Yeah.
And then the West, I mean, there's some separation there, but then there's also a stack, like I believe it's from like 3 all the way to 6, where it's like a 3-game difference. I mean, there's some moves to be made, I think. I mean, the playoffs are coming up. There's like 9-10 games left. So, I mean, it could go either way, but if you want to jump on board with Philadelphia, we're winning the championship.
Pull up the betting odds. Pull up the betting odds.
Yeah,
for
full
the
bet on
championship.
Stetson.
I got to see that because, I'm a loose NBA fan. I watch
Yeah.
it. I'm a big Bron guy, Buddy Hield, but Buddy Hield don't really get to play because the
The thing
Hawks
is, right
messed
now,
with him.
we're getting really for the first time since early January, all of our guys played. We didn't have a single injury besides one G Leaguer, Janai Broom, which we didn't even draft him. Whatever. But, our odds right now are plus 7,500.
What did happen, to
Okay.
old Johnny?
So, I mean, personally, I'd bet on him.
yeah, but that's your team.
I'm sure you would. How much would you put on that?
But a few bucks, maybe.
Couple
If we stay
hundred.
healthy, we can be really good. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And it's always been that scenario going back 5 years. I mean, I don't know what it is. Anytime we get hurt mid-season, we're hurt for the playoffs. This year, all of our guys are coming back right before the playoffs. I think we can make a deep run, but there are a lot of good teams. Cade Cunningham being out for a long time, he might not be in for the
That
playoffs.
hurts.
That does
He had a
suck
collapsed
too.
lung.
Sucks.
He was having a very good year.
MVP caliber.
MVP type year. Collapsed lung, he's going to be out.
64, 67. Oh, we got a fill in.
Wow,
Hey,
okay.
keep us posted on the game.
Close
Alright.
one. But I think the
Jeez.
NBA right now is kind of one of those things where I think it could be a March Madness-esque feel. I mean, I know it's a 7-game series, so the best team's going to win, you think?
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty even across all the teams.
Most NBA fans are Lakers fans. What would you tell them right now about their playoff? Like, honestly.
I mean, this is the thing. It's always, for the Lakers, it's always been about defense. I think they're getting better. Marcus Smart's a game changer. He completely changes
And
their
dominating,
team.
actually trying to fit a role at this point.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, now.
we'll see how
Yeah.
it plays. Like, early on,
It was bad.
It was bad.
He didn't want to be Clint
He's playing
Capella.
now, but I mean, I think the Lakers can make a deep push. It's one of those things where it has to be Luka's team for them to make a deep
Well,
run. Just like the Mavericks, when he took them to the finals, it was his team and everyone knew it. It has to be his team because he's just one of those players where he can take a game over at any point.
I've been like watching the box scores and stuff like that. It doesn't seem like LeBron's trying to make it his team necessarily because like he's getting like 12, 10, and 8, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's real low key games.
But I feel like it's one of those things where LeBron still wants it to be his team.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
It would be hard to let that go.
It
I
would
mean,
be.
when you're
Yeah,
that
I mean,
dude,
yeah.
you know what
And
I'm
it's
saying?
one of those things where he said early in the year, he said, if we're not winning games, I don't know if I'll be here next year.
Yep.
So it's clearly like it's win or I'm leaving.
Where
Because
does
I want to win.
Where does he
team.
go?
The couch.
I think he goes back to the Cavs next year.
I saw a lot of where the Cavs really wanted him.
Yep.
They just got James Harden in at the trade deadline. They're building up a veteran team, and they have a good rotation piece.
Yeah.
I would
they
not
got
be mad
like
at that.
6 or 7 guys who can
I would.
play.
I want to see LeBron right off in the sunset. But what about for our man behind the camera, Knicks fans?
I mean, the Knicks aren't that good, to be honest with you.
Are you serious?
They just lost to the Charlotte Hornets, who we beat
Hey,
last night.
the
Crazy
Hornets
story,
are
by the way.
cooking
Crazy
now.
story. I'm driving home last night. I got off work about, 6 o'clock. I'm driving home. Casual, listening to the game, potentially watching the game. on my phone.
No,
No,
hey,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
take some
Cut
drives.
that
Don't
out.
watch
No.
and drive, guys.
I was listening to it, whatever. So I'm passing, a good gas station, stopping by, driving along,
Or buy and go.
stopping by. I look up, close game. It's fourth quarter. It was an amazing game. I look up, boom, car crash right in front of me. Right in front of stopping by. It had to been your grandpa standing in that window being so handsome, distracting everyone. Boom, car crash right there in front of me. But
Was
it's
you a witness?
I was a witness, but it's that time of the year where it's Philly over everyone. So I just, went on by.
Wow.
There's like a minute left. It's like a 5-point game. We were losing at the time. I had to drive on by.
Yeah.
It's Philly over
Wow.
everyone at this point. So before you call me, make sure the Philadelphia 76ers aren't playing.
We know.
And if
No,
they
no,
are
no,
playing,
no.
please be dying if you call me.
Yeah.
It's at that time of the point in the year for me. So
What about any other teams you want to like shout out playoff time?
the Spurs look good.
Cavs?
Thank you.
The thing with the Cavs is James Harden still has that lingering thumb injury
Mhm.
that he had. It's like a torn ligament in his thumb or whatever. He's looked good through it right now. But the Cavs are always that one, like, they had a really good year last year. They were the 1 seed last year, and they choked in the playoffs. So it's hard to get them in the playoffs. And also James Harden, when we had him in the playoffs, he choked us. I mean, yes, he had one really good game, but he would have games where it's like 10 points, 15
Yeah.
points.
And you can't have that out of your guy.
So I
Or a
mean,
guy like that.
he's not the number one guy there. Donovan Mitchell is, but he hasn't really won any major playoff games either. So it's it's
Well,
hard to take on.
I
that
think
team.
their X factor's got to be Mobley.
Yeah.
It's got to be Mobley.
The thing with Mobley is it's either if he's just a straight defensive guy, they'll be in games. But when he's playing offense and really getting involved in the offensive end, they can win the championship. They're that one.
And
They're
I
the
think
team.
I think he can match up with Wimp. Like if
Yeah.
both of them went to
They
the
have the bigs.
championship.
Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. They have the two bigs. That's one of the teams I'm scared to play in the playoffs.
Even without Darius Garland.
Well, Harden.
No.
What
Darius
about,
Garland's slow. I think Darius
I
Garland
don't
hurt
know.
them.
Yeah,
Because when you're getting James Harden, now you're getting that lob threat of Mobley and
facilitator.
Allen.
Yeah,
He's throwing it
facilitator.
up to those guys. And they got the two bigs to slow down the Karl Anthony Towns of the Knicks, Embiid for us. So they got the bigs to slow down the other really good bigs.
and
in
they
the,
got good
in the
guard play
East.
too.
They do.
Who
So,
they got coming off the bench?
Max Strus.
He had
coming
29 the other night. I saw
coming
that.
off a big ACL injury. He had some
I
kind of
think
injury.
it was.
He's coming, and he looks pretty good right now. So, and they got some shooters too, and they got Schroeder and Keon Ellis coming off the
Yeah.
bench.
Yeah.
That was a steal of a trade.
Yeah. Keon
Steal.
is.
DeAndre Hunter was not playing good for them, and they get two really good defenders.
They got them
completely
nanner
changed their
gnats.
game.
They're just
Yeah.
up there, just that just pestering the opposing point guard, shooting guard, whoever it is. But no, man, NBA playoffs. That's whenever
Yeah.
I guess the casuals like we are.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like
that's what
lock
I'm
in.
For
I'm
sure.
gonna take a sneak
You know,
peek,
Yeah, but the Spurs look good though. Wembanyama could be the MVP. He made a good point. He was like, a lot of the MVP voters are like all offensive based. So
Yeah.
you get the Lukas, the Jokic's, the Embiids, but Wembanyama's
Shea.
like half the game is defense. Why are we not looking at defense more for an MVP? And clearly he's the best defensive player.
Okay,
obviously.
we just talked this whole NBA, playoffs and things like that.
Yeah.
What about the Thunder? Why are we not talking about them?
because nobody wants
The
them to
Spurs
win.
has their number.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying.
But
like, what
the
about
thing with
Thunder?
the Thunder is they've been in and out. Jalen Williams is in and out of the rotation for them. I think they're a good team. They can definitely win it.
Yeah, the chemistry when everybody's
Oh,
healthy.
yeah.
Next level.
But I think they have so many good players, but when you try to play all of them, then your stars aren't getting a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Does that
like
make sense?
Isaiah Joe.
Yeah.
They're really everybody can score, but
Yeah.
you really need that Shea, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren's a guy for me that everybody like glazes, and I think he's solid, but I just don't think he's that like it's him or Wemby, and
Yeah.
I don't even see that shouldn't even be a conversation.
But I
in my
feel like he
opinion.
plays his role pretty well.
I think he does too. I mean, obviously they know Hartenstein is
Yeah.
their big
Yeah.
guy, and Chet's more their four. I mean, they're a solid team. Like they're the number one team in the NBA for a reason, record wise. So I mean, they can definitely win it. But I think it's one of those things where similar for us in Philadelphia. I mean, injuries have in and out, so you don't have that consistent 5-man rotation where you can just go to know you can win the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, they have Shea, so I mean that compensates a lot for them.
But also
it's
at
hard.
the same time, getting your injuries out early, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're lingering or whatever, that sucks. But
Mhm.
getting them out early, getting guys to step up that are like 8th, 9th in the rotation.
Yeah.
That you're like, oh crap, they can score 16 a game.
Yeah.
Really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so that could help these teams, these already good teams, be even deeper
I
in a
think so.
sense.
Yeah, and it pains me to say this: Boston getting Jason Tatum back
It's big.
this late, it's big, and I hate it as a Philadelphia fan. I hate it, but they kept the 3 seed pretty much all year long without him. They were looking like one of
Jaylen
the best
Brown.
teams.
Yeah, where's he
MVP
at in
conversation.
MVP rankings right now?
He's got to be top.
He's
3 or
hurt right
4.
now. He's hurt right now, but he's top 5 for sure. I mean, he kept them afloat, and he's pretty much their only superstar player.
Yeah.
Yes, you have Derek White,
Yeah.
but
Hey, you have a bunch of good pieces, Peyton
Yeah.
Pritchard. And
he really kept them afloat for a team that a lot of people going into the year were like, play in or a really good draft pick.
And I was
Yeah.
glad to see them do well because I
So-
feel like everybody was trying to count him out with not
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
JT.
Yeah.
And he's came back. He's obviously doesn't look the same as he was
Yeah.
pre-injury, which is common.
can't.
And he came
It's
back
hard.
early.
Yeah.
He came back early,
Yeah.
where a lot of guys ruled out the whole year.
Yeah, like Halliburton,
You know what
which
I mean?
Halliburton did get hurt later.
Irving,
Yeah.
which the Mavs aren't doing that good
Yeah,
anyway,
so
so
there's
don't
no
come
point.
back. Trailblazers with Lillard don't come back either.
Yeah.
You're not having that great year, but he came back early, and he's looked okay.
And he's younger than those boys too, though,
Yeah.
other than Halliburton.
And it's one of those things where Jason Tatum's coming in for a guy like Baylor Shireman,
Yeah.
just a guy that can play defense and shoot. So you're getting a guy who opposes more of a threat than
Yeah.
someone else. So obviously you're going to get a little bit better, even if he's not the same Jason Tatum as you would just having him
It's
out.
it's going to be a good playoff.
Yeah, I think so too.
So maybe an extended March Madness right there.
Yeah, and I think
I guess.
the playing tournament will be like that. The playing for the East is so close, and then you got Kawhi Leonard.
Oh,
If Steph
yeah.
Curry comes back in the
Yeah.
West in the play-in, there's some teams in the play-in can make some noise. Obviously, they're going to have to go either against OKC or the Spurs, which I don't see a good chance of winning that series if you play OKC or
Yeah.
the Spurs.
That's tough.
But I mean, if Kawhi gets in the playoffs,
you never know.
You never
I
know
mean,
with
you just
him.
think of
You
Toronto,
never know.
Kawhi,
In the Warriors championship DNA, you never know with him either. So
I mean, it all depends on Curry's health right there.
yeah.
So,
I mean, he's been out for like
forever.
probably 15, 20 games at
Oh
least.
yeah, he's been out
with
really long
runner's
time.
knee, which I mean, I didn't know was like
Yeah.
a crazy injury like that, but I mean, apparently it is because it's still
Well,
lingering
and also
around.
his age too. You got to be really
Yep.
careful. You don't
About
want to burn
35,
him out.
36.
Yeah. So
now,
I mean,
so
but no, the NBA playoffs. When do they start? You know,
middle of April.
middle of
I
April.
think the last game is like April 10th or 11th, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
So about 9 or 10 games left, and then it'll hop right in there.
all right. We're gonna keep an eye on that. And
Yep.
also, just one more thing. Shout out MLB opening day.
Hey,
Big time.
You know, Braves 2-0. I don't know if they
Braves,
won today. Check and see if they won today.
Let's see.
But Braves was it walk-off grand slam last night?
Walk-off grand
Dominic
slam.
Smith, 13 days after his mom passed away.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
4-1.
Dude, they won.
They lost 4-1.
Oh, undefeated season gone already, man. But no, I mean, just while we're on the Braves, I know we don't like really dive into baseball, but it's
Yeah,
something
no.
worth mentioning. Like
Mhm.
Braves Mount Rushmore, man. Like I'm thinking, like you got Chipper Jones, you got Dansby Swanson, you got Andrew Jones. If you want to throw, you got the pick Glavine.
Who's that one catcher, man? Brian McCann.
Brian McCann,
Yeah, Brian
yeah.
McCann, the man.
Dude, I just want to shout out some old head, Glavine,
Yeah.
Smoltz, freaking Tim Hudson,
Freddie
bro.
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman. Oh, who? Duke.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Come on, I gotta go for Duke.
UConn,
man.
baby. Go
Yeah,
Huskies.
no.
But no, MLB, I'm hoping the Braves can do a little bit better this year. I'm hoping we can pick it up, get
Yeah.
back in the playoffs.
I'm not a huge
Dude, yeah,
MLB
pick it
fan.
up.
I usually just try to tune in the World Series.
Yeah.
I'm a casual, like
Yeah, yeah,
like y'all for NBA,
yeah.
kinda. How are the Phillies looking this year?
Oh,
How are we gonna look? Do you know?
I mean,
Christopher Sanchez had a really good opening day
We signed him
start.
to a big contract.
Yeah,
I know
no,
that,
he-
and we're getting Zach Wheeler back,
Yeah.
which he was hurt.
Aaron
I think
Nola's
we could
gotta
have went
pick it
deep in the
up.
playoffs if Zach Wheeler didn't get hurt. I
Aaron-
believe that truly. When you get Bryce Harper in the playoffs hitting, Schwarber,
Trey Turner.
Trey Turner, we had some good hitters.
yeah,
And then-
Bryce
but it was our
Harper's
pitching.
But
never
also
done well in the
Aaron Nola.
playoffs.
Aaron Nola's got to
What?
pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, but we had a lot of controversy too with
Castellanos.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he hurt us there at the end of the year.
Yeah.
It was hard to play him. Like he wanted to play, the coaching staff didn't want him to play, and then the players like, he was good enough to play, obviously, but I think that hurt us.
No, I think MLB wise, I mean, you still got to look at your Yankees, the Dodgers. I mean, if you were to sit and ask anybody if they didn't say the Dodgers were going to win it all this year,
Yeah,
they'd probably be liars. So
Yeah.
I mean,
they look good too.
oh yeah,
Otani.
oh yeah,
It's
I mean,
obviously
freaking
Otani.
Kyle Tucker signing him in the offseason.
Yeah.
I mean, the rich get richer because they don't have a salary cap, which I get.
Yeah.
Players. are
That's
finding
insane
out.
though.
It's
That is-
crazy.
Every sports team has salary caps. Why does MLB not?
I don't know.
That's
They-
insane.
They're always just trying to be
Yeah.
different.
That's crazy to
baseball,
me.
MLB pastime, man. You can't.
Yeah.
That's
change it,
crazy
yeah.
to me. That
But
is
yeah.
absolutely insane.
We've covered a lot of sports today, but just to kind of do our trademark segment real quick,
All right.
we're going to introduce locker room heat. It's something that you, like, for instance, like a song that you've just been stuck on this week or the past couple of days that you just like, that's my locker room heat. I'm bumping that. Or it could be a movie or whatever it is, just something you're trying to put the people on. Like for me, Jack Harlow dropped a little bit a while ago.
Okay.
So obviously mine's going to be a Jack Harlow. Shout out Monica, the
Yeah.
whole album. But it kind of made me go back and listen to some old Jack.
Yeah.
And man, I'll tell you a song I've been on, Like a Blade of Grass. Love that
Oh.
song. y'all listeners, if it's one of y'all, 10 of y'all, 10,000 of y'all, go give that a like and listen. That's legendary.
I'm probably gonna have to go Hudson Westbrook.
Okay.
I know we
Okay.
had a little bit of talk on it
Yeah.
at the beach, but he dropped a new song. Recently dropped an album too.
Yeah.
Got to keep it on the countryside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Probably, though.
he's
Listen, I know y'all don't know him, but So Camo. I didn't know him either. I got introduced. Jared McCain has a YouTube channel.
Of course.
Shout out-
yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
McCain. I mean,
iPad
I
kid.
hated the trade. I hated trading him away. It was
Yeah, I didn't wanna
RGM.
bring that up.
RGM said we were selling high. We were not.
done.
He looks really good at playing for the Thunder right
but he's
now.
on the best team.
You know, so he introduced me to So Camo, a little of a rap game type beat, but
That's not
He
very
has some
blue
good
collar
songs.
of you, buddy.
I know. Well, I don't weld, so it's
he's
kind of hard.
In the lab, he's got to keep the vibes high.
Yeah.
I respect that.
What
no.
you got?
I ain't gonna, it's generic. I hate it. You know, I don't hate it, but like I hate being this way. But like
I'm an Ella fella, man.
Ella
Okay.
Bella.
Ella
What song
okay.
you got? What song you been bumping about her?
Choosing Texas.
That's
Oh
right.
man.
Okay.
Hey, no hate there, bro. No hate. That's some good. But
Yeah.
no, I guess the goal for this at the end of the year, man, we're gonna try to get y'all a locker room heat playlist. You know, for the songs that we
Yeah.
pick. Try to keep track of what we say, and at the end of the year, kind of let the people listen to what we, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
hopefully can put you on. But you know, overall, good first pod, boys.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
know, I hope this
yeah.
is a start of something great. Consistency is key. I hope the
Yeah.
listeners, you know, like I
Enjoyed.
said,
It was
you know,
fun.
we appreciate having you.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, do all those things.
Yep.
Share it with your friends. Show your dad. Show your mom.
Your grandma. We
you
need
know,
all the views right
all
now.
the views, man. All the views. But anybody got anything else? Closing remarks?
I think just we'll keep continuing to cover everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Be a little diverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And, you know, continue to get better as we go. And,
Major topics, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
of sports all around.
Yeah,
Baseball,
as we keep
football.
going, we're gonna get better and better.
Yeah.
You know, the people can hold us to that. But we might have a
wait,
UConn.
live-
A
live
UConn.
coverage
So
of the Duke game.
we're gonna have to.
Oh my gosh, we got
All right, but we got to get off here. We got to get off here
We
and
gotta
watch
get off
this
here and
game.
finish this game.
But you know, 6 a.m. sunrise service, Memorial Baptist Church.
Okay.
Hit it up, people. All right.